Doing a quick ball fade here. We put ourselves on the clock, of course. I already started, so we'll start late. You want to first make yourself a guideline. That's what I'm doing here. Everything underneath this got to come off. This ball face, which means you need to make that ball, right? Take all this off first. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put the distance from this line, the top of the head, and right about in the middle there. I'm going to make one other guideline. Looks like this. You can do all this pretty quick. The setup is, 2-3 minutes. It shouldn't be too long. If we go longer than 5 minutes, that means we're running late. I'm about a minute and a half. I started a couple seconds later, so. So it should look like that. See those same two lines? Do that on the left side and the right side. Just breaking your fade down. What I do is like to try to make those lines even, because basically right now I'm building the middle of my fade. It might not look like it, but in the barber world, those of us who've been cutting, you understand that. Which means like that middle piece right there gotta be nice and smooth. A lot of times, beginner barbers, some of the students I work with at the schools and that, you'll see that they just hurry up and slop the lines in, and then their end result is a sloppy fade where you see dark spots in the middle there. They didn't take the time. So a lot of time I may, even though the line's there, I may go over it one more time just to make sure the middle of that fade is real nice and smooth. Another pointer is the more you stretch the space in between there, the more transition you'll see in your fade. Basically, the smoother the blend will be. So I'm going to just raise that line just a tad bit. So I should see those same two lines. Textbooks will call it a line of demarcation, which is a fancy word. But basically, when the hair jumps from one level to the next, so like a reference line to your fade, basically like some framework. All right. And then what we're going to do, next thing we're going to do is cut the top down. Just touch up this top line. And this is barbershop speed, real life. We got a packed house. It's Saturday at 10 o'clock, 10:20. So that's 3 minutes basically your setup. Shouldn't take too long. All right. Next thing I'm gonna do is put a 16th guard on. Take the top down. Okay, I was just testing my area there to see how low I want to take it. I'm gonna use a closed clipper here against the grain. Work around from left side to the right. I guess I'll sneak this in here. We're gonna have some other DVDs, or excuse me, other YouTubes that we'll shoot explaining the 4 quarters, but the way I like to work is from the left to right, working around, breaking my head down. Okay, left side, right side, and then imaginary line this way. So one this way, break my work in half, and then in quarters. Quarter number 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you work in that direction, what you'll find is the hair start laying down nice and smooth, because there's a whorl or calic area that says that the hair grows from right to left anyway, so it kind of makes sense. You wonder where I got that from. So against the grain or direction there, making sure I brush down. You're wondering why I'm brushing back down so much. What I'm really doing is catching the hair against the direction that it grows. and brush it back down, which kind of helps train it. So it's almost like wave patterns and stuff like that. They'll tend to come in smoother. I got customers now that'll say, man, since you've been cutting my hair, my waves is coming in not smooth. The secret is about every stroke, I'm coming back with the brush over and over, brushing it in the natural direction that it grows. If you look close, you can see the direction, or what they refer to as a hair flow. It grows here, not here. Or if I brush back here, so it all gotta always gotta have kind of a little bit of method to your madness. If you look close, you can kind of see the direction everybody's hair is growing. It's got a little dry scalp up in there. We'll address that later. Okay. The left side's been taken down, and I'll come back around to the right. Do the same thing. Look close here. Here's another problem area. The hair is growing this way, right? Which means that I got my clipper needs to travel that way in order to get it even.
I'll see you in a couple weeks, okay?
Cross that front line. Cross that front line. I'll go light. It's a very very light hand, because if I dig in there, it may cut off too much.
Man, you don't move that truck from in front of that door.